Before I advocate for your comeback, make me the host so I can be at that wedding for free, darling, for free, because it needs to be a ticketed event, because this is our queen bee, you know.
Doesn't make sense now. Shit just got real, things are getting intense now. I hear you talking about we a lot, oh you speak French now.
Welcome to Lëbo. Now this is a show where shine a spotlight on the culture, anyone that you should know or already know. Now superstars, today's hot topics are giving us a little bit of everything. Luxury scandals, family milestones, hygiene rants, global pop culture, and some very real mental health conversations. Let's get into it. So first up is politics. Great. I hate politics. But in Zimbabwe, while ordinary citizens are struggling to make ends meet, we have President Nangwangwa's daughter-in-law celebrating her 40th birthday in Italy at Lake Como. I hope I'm saying that right. But it had everything from luxury to yachts. It had the whole shebang. And listen, I don't care if you're rich, spend your money, spend it any way you want.
Iba sexy, idli pizza. Life is too short. Funesi idli imali iyabhubhudlwa.
But now, when that money comes from, running a country where people can't even afford to buy bread, but actually, I don't even know why we're surprised at this point, because it's Africa and this happens all the time. What's new?
Don't be shocked. You're shocked? You're shocked?
Let's move on, because this actually bores me. Now moving on, our girl B, not Beyonce, Bonang, has officially reached meet the family status, and that just means that things are real serious over there. She was spotted with her man David Phume, and I hope I'm saying his name right, but David Phume, at his father's 70th birthday celebration. And baby, I smell wedding o'clock,
Precious, it's God willing. Nice. I think we don't yell.
I think go on already.
I think we don't yell, Shem.
I need Top Billing to make a comeback for this wedding, and I need them to make me the host, Like, what's Top Billing without Lëbo, Like, they need to bring back Top Billing. They need to bring back presenter search. They need to bring back all those kinds of things, for people like me, for people who want a platform. But let's move on. Speaking of wedding o'clock, let's fly global for a sec.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Taylor Swift is officially engaged, and that's not all. Selena Gomez was recently celebrating a bachelorette party. And this is such a big moment because Selena Gomez actually took to Twitter to point out something that Taylor Swift had tweeted a long time ago, And honestly, the Swifties are crying, and the Selena-nators, I don't know how to say that fan base, but they are going off, the internet is really living for this moment, but tell me what you think about, this, because this is, a huge thing for Taylor Swift, and I don't want to say huge because, like, I am, like saying, yes, weddings, if you don't marry or whatever, but what I'm saying is, this is, from a girl who people kept on, labeling as, she can't keep a man, and she can't, do this and that, she is this and that, but now she's engaged, so you guys can, put all those to rest, and let us move on. Now back in South Africa, Thuli Phongolo took to Instagram to bash men for their hygiene. She basically said that it makes no sense for rich men to be dripped in designer, have all this money, and still be fighting halitosis.
Hello.
Now, it does not surprise me because men love a perfume shower. They really love, to douse themselves in perfume and call it a day, They really don't know what it means to be, clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness, And I guess, these girls in the VIP sections are fighting for their life. Guys, clapping. Take a shower, floss your teeth, brush your teeth, go to a dental hygienist if you need to. But take care of your physical health, take care of your mental and physical health, it is, sad, it is sad for women, to be teaching you all these things, and you're so old, so please take that shower and stop, skipping showers, to go to groove. But let's move on. Now onto something heavier. Paballo Maseko, a Twitter user who was shining a light on this whole Alabuga Russian Star program thing, says she is being doxxed. She is fearing for her life because her private info has been leaked. This just shows that whistleblowing in the digital era can be dangerous, and South Africans need to have a real conversation with regards to protecting whistleblowers and people who speak out for what's right. This is actually scary times, because this is not the first time where you hear people being doxxed. I mean, you hear it all the time with the Bobs, but this is not okay. It definitely is not okay for people to be using your private information against you, especially when trying to help solve cases like these. But let's move on. Now lastly, I want to talk about something that is truly heartbreaking. A young woman with a history of depression took their own life right after posting themselves celebrating their 22nd birthday alone in a car. And this just goes to show that you never know what the next person is truly feeling. That's why I encourage every single one of you to please check on your friends, check on your loved ones, especially in this digital era time. People can be posting happy pics and whatever, but you never know deep down what they're truly feeling. They could be depressed when they're offline, but when they're online they look like they're happy, like life is going for them. And I also want you guys to also remember that Lights On with Lëbo is a safe space, especially in the holiday seasons, and also when you're fighting the birthday blues. You are never truly alone with Lights On with Lëbo. You can hit us up on our social media platforms, and also you can hit us up on email. You can email us at this email address. Yes. Now superstars, that's it for today's roundup. Please like, comment and share this video to everyone, and please, if you've been watching up until now and haven't subscribed, please do so. But I will catch you guys next Sunday. And yes, I said Sunday. I will be back on Sundays and not random times anymore. Bye superstars.